means of the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest consists of 9 countries and is listed on the top left corner of the slide. And there's an Amazon rainforest that is about 4,007 miles from the origin to the Atlantic Ocean. And the Amazon rainforest is about 5.5 million square kilometers from west to east and about 2.1 something billion in square miles. And the Amazon rainforest consists of 80% of the woody trees, about 50% of the organic matter, and 5% of the foliage. And the rainforest has a complex canopy that has multiple intermesh of the foliage. And the layers are the emergent layer, that's the very top, and it takes in a lot of sunlight. Next is the canopy layer. It's about 60 to 90 meters of tall trees. And under the canopy is the understory that consists of small trees, bushes, plants, and ferns. And the bottom layer, the very least, is the forest floor. It takes in about less than 2% of the sunlight, and it has wet leaves and damp matter. And interesting facts, the main point is that the Amazon rainforest produces about 40% of the Earth's oxygen by photosynthesis, and about half of the Earth animal and plant species comes from the barometer, and an example of half of the species and plants come from this. Example is the whole world is about 250,000 plant species, and 100,000 comes from the rainforest. Yeah. Next is the biotic and abiotic factors of the tropical rainforest. The biotic factors is the rainforest is a very complex ecosystem on the earth. 2/3 of the world's species are found in the rainforest. For example, the trees, plants, and other parts like the ferns. Half of the world's plants and insects live in the barometer. And the abiotic factors are the sunlight, the water, temperature, and humidity, and especially soil. The sunlight is where the emergent layer consists of takes in the whole sunlight, and the forest floor has less than 2% of sunlight that they attract. Water it goes all year round with water, and it can go up to 9% of height, 9 meters high. And temperature is between 20 to 40 degrees Celsius, and humidity is rising to about 100%. And the soil, it consists of only the top soil of the forest floor. And it has less nutrients because of rapid nutrient cycle. This is an example of the energy cycle from the primary producers, that's the emergent layer, canopy, understory, and shrub layers, to the jaguar and snakes, that's the tertiary consumers. This is an example that I did at this is some of this is a food web, and the producers is at the bottom. That's the orchid seeds and banana trees, and it goes up by the primary consumers to the tertiary. Maximize the tertiary. Yeah. And the threats of the rainforest is for the destruction. The farmers is getting farmlands and grazing animals. And then people who do furniture needs wood, so they cut down more wood. And for mining, they need space, so they cut down all the trees. And also the hydropower dams that the flooded the whole rainforest. But the conservation is that the lumber company, when they cut down the trees, they need to reproduce new small saplings, there's small trees also. And we need to educate the government and students and the people to save the rainforest, like recycled paper. And we need to develop clean, renewable source of energy. And this is an example of the company that is saving the rainforest. And it's called the Amazon Watch. And their mission is located at the top left, and then their programs is, what they do is on the bottom left. And then this is how do you contact them. Yeah. And this is the citation.